What's up, guys? My name is Brad, and this is some Black Ops, some gameplay, Domination on Radiation. And the reason I chose this gameplay, one, I wanted to congratulate Machinima Respawn for hitting the 15th Prestige on their gamertag 15 Prestige, and that's actually who's in this match with me. I think they were already 15th Prestige, but they were level 43. They were trying to max it out, and I got lucky to be a part of the live stream, so and I even got more lucky to just so happen to be SeaNanners on the other end. So I got the game with him for a few hours, as well as a few other, I think, Machinima directors or just people. I mean, we're all people. But anyways, other than that, I wanted to use this video to kind of try something. I figured a lot of times people will say, I'm not going to sit there and talk about the gameplay, but they'll still kind of, you know, occasionally talk about it. And I just got rocked right there. Speaking of talking about the gameplay, Brad. Anyways, I saw Wings Redemption post a video a few days ago. And he had the top 10 horror movies. And I thought to myself, I was like, that's a really cool idea, because I'm like a movie buff. I'm a big nerd when it comes to all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to try a little something different from what he did. And I'm going to like be providing links to everything in the description. And so I'm doing the top 5, or my top 5 underrated movies. And by underrated, I mean movies that are great movies. They're just not known by a lot of people. I guess like underrated can be taken several different ways. Some people think it means, well, somebody said it sucked, but it's good. That's also one way to take it. Take it! I keep saying that. And steady aim on that gun is beast. But anyways, I'll kind of get to it. The very first movie, this is just a list. I'm going to provide, like, all the links are going to be in the description. So if I say there's going to be like a trailer or something in a link, I might put a scene from the movie in there. Who knows? But the very first movie, these are in no particular order. Except for the last one. I chose my favorite movie for the last one. The very first movie is called The Game. It's with It's with Michael Douglas, and it is probably the best thriller, I think, of all time. I mean, there's all that Alfred Hitchcock. I can't say his name. I can't speak right now. He had a lot of great movies, but as far as, like, I guess for my generation, this is, if you watch this movie, it'll keep you guessing until the end, until, you know, you've already seen it. If you've already seen it, then you know, don't spoil it for anybody, but it is a great movie. You could probably find this movie at any Best Buy or Walmart, probably in like the $5 bin, and that's probably what pushes people away. You're like, man, it can't be that good. But it's directed by David Fincher. He also did Fight Club. He did Seven, Zodiac, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and a few other ones. He just has like a marvelous directing skills. I think he also did The Social Network. I haven't seen that one, but that's his newer one. And to give a summary of the movie, without kind of giving any spoilers away, Michael Douglas plays a businessman who, he pretty much has everything he wants. And so his brother, for his birthday, buys him this little, you know, I guess a little gift certificate type thing to this company. And this company does these like role-playing games, and it's basically, it's like you don't know if it's a game or if it's real. And stuff starts happening, and just the whole movie just starts going in crazy directions, and it's just a great overall thriller. And I know it's a bold statement to say it's like the best thriller of all time, but it honestly is one of the top ones up there. You can go on Google and type in the best thrillers, and I just got rocked by that claymore. Did y'all see that? And but definitely go check it out. I'll put trailers for all these movies in the description, so I'm not gonna really say that anymore. The next movie is truly a diamond in the rough. It really is. I don't know anybody else that has seen this movie. Maybe you guys can surprise me with it. Matchstick Men. It came out in 2003, directed by Ridley Scott. It is probably Nicolas Cage's best performance, I think, of his whole career. If you watch this movie, even the trailer that's down in the description, he has a lot of quirks. He basically plays this con artist who works with Sam Rockwell, who's also his partner in the movie, and they work together and con people out of their money, and that's what they do for a living. But the whole movie is it's got a big twist to it, and it's a really good it's like a feel-good kind of movie also, and I could watch like the opening 20 minutes of the movie just so many times. It's just absolutely hilarious to watch him perform, because he'll like open doors 3 times, and he just, I don't know, he's just really OCD about tons of stuff, and so probably one of the best performances I've seen in a while. Definitely go check it out. The next movie, let's see here. This is kind of getting back on the top 10 horror list, actually. It's a movie that came out in 2007. It's called The Mist. And I can't think of the director's name. It's Frank something, but he also directs Shawshank Redemption, The Green Mile, stuff like that. And this is kind of a different whole aspect of his directing skills. This is a monster movie, but it's not necessarily about the monsters. There's monsters in the mist, but it's about people and how they react during like the end of the world type situations. And the whole movie, I think like a majority of the movie is spent inside a grocery store, but it just like the character development is amazing, and just it's so underrated. And what's so crazy about the movie is it has one of the most shocking endings I think of all time. It is besides The Usual Suspects, it is up there. I'm not gonna spoil anything, and I just think honestly it's a great movie, definitely overlooked. Just about all the movies in this video that I'm going to mention, you can find pretty cheap anywhere, maybe $5 movies. The next movie is kind of an exception to what I just said about cheap movies, because this was not even out on DVD yet. It was released a few months ago from when this video is being published and released to you ladies and gentlemen. It is this movie called The Town. It was directed by Ben Affleck, and I think it's the best heist film I've seen since the movie Heat. And if you've never seen Heat, just you know, YouTube Heat shootout, and you will know what I'm talking about. It has some of the best shootouts I've seen. It has great direction. All the characters just develop really well. Great acting, great story. The bank robbery scenes are just fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it's just amazing to watch. And I don't know how they did all that, but it's just overall it's a great heist film, and I don't know, I can't really explain it. It's just a great movie overall. It's about 4 guys. They go rob a bank at the beginning of the movie. They're pretty much just thieves, and they take one of the bank managers hostage. Just happens to be a woman, and they release her. You know, she walks away blindfolded, and then they drive off. Well, Ben Affleck's the main character. He actually kind of, I wouldn't say he kind of stalks her, but he does kind of creep on her for a little while, you know, creeper status, but he winds up falling in love with her, and it just becomes this big tangle between her, him, the FBI, and they keep doing bank jobs and stuff and other kind of jobs, and it kind of just all leads up to the grand finale where they go to rob this actual, they like rob, I think, the New York Stadium where like the Yankees play and stuff, and They go in to rob like from the bottom. I think it's like on a Monday, so they have all the money from the weekend, and they go in and start robbing it, and the entire police force is all over them, and it's just absolute crazy. The shootout, oh my god, it's so badass. But definitely go check that movie out. And speaking of the movie Heat, that's gonna bring it down to my final movie. It's my personal favorite movie of all time. I can watch it 1,000 times and never get tired of it. Directed by Michael Mann, same guy that did the movie Heat. He did a few other movies. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. But it's called Collateral. If you've been with me and my channel, or been with my channel for at least a few months now, you've heard me talk about this movie before, about how awesome it is. And basically, Tom Cruise plays a hitman. You think Tom Cruise, you know, he's not the best actor, but he's a solid actor in this movie. It's probably one of his best performances, and it has one of the best seize the day moments ever. And instead of putting a trailer for that movie, I'm actually going to put a scene, put a little link in the description to the scene of the movie that I'm talking about. You watch this movie and then you get to that part, it's just so fucking epic. Like, I mean, I can't really explain it. It's just amazing movie. It's basically Tom Cruise is a hitman. He's hired by a guy who wants him to take out witnesses to a case, and the whole like story of the movie starts when at the very beginning of the movie it shows Jamie Foxx, who's also the other main character. He's like the protagonist of the movie, I guess you could say, and Tom Cruise is the antagonist. And he drives a cab around. He's been a cab driver for 12 years. He's always had the same routine every day, same stuff. You know, just keeping everything safe. And here comes along this hitman who hops in his cab. You know, he offers him money. He's like, yeah, I'll pay you $600. You do all this and an extra 100 if you get me to the airport. And after the first thing, the very first hit that the guy goes and does, Jamie Foxx is unexpected. He's just sitting there, and all of a sudden, like a body just falls and lands on his cab. And like the whole movie just flips around. And Jamie Foxx's character is like, I can't drive you around while you're sitting there killing all these people. And Tom Cruise's character is like, you don't have a choice, or I'll kill you, kind of thing. And it's just like they're just going at each other the whole movie. And Jamie Foxx is put in situations that he would have never been involved in because he's always kept his life safe. And they just have so different philosophies about life and what is right and wrong. And yep, it's a great movie. Highly recommended. Probably my favorite movie of all time. So since I've already spoken all that, 10 minutes or however long I talk, it took a lot of takes. I'm not gonna lie. I stumbled on my words here and there, but definitely give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Let me know some feedback in the comment section. Also, your favorite underrated movie of all time, or just, you know, like a list of movies if you enjoy maybe stuff that I haven't seen or you would highly recommend that I watch, or just stuff you enjoy. I'd like to hear everything in the comment section below. And it looks like we're about to win this, or so I thought. They just kept C. They're triple cap. This is 198, 198. Not enough time to do anything. I die, spawn, go to help my teammate cap C. Nothing. We lose. Surprise ending, huh? Speaking of all those twist ending in movies, your ratings do go a long way. When you like the videos, more people see it, and it really does go a long way. So much appreciated if you do that. And I love you all, and I'll see you in a few days with another Dead Rising 2 part to kind of go with my Let's Play series. So thanks for watching, and take it easy, guys.